How do I get rich with crypto in 2026?
Oh, you can't. I mean, slowly. Slowly is the answer. What are all, look, the best quote unquote traders in crypto bought it when it was $100 and still own it today on Bitcoin. And the best way to get wealthy in crypto is to buy and hold. Just buy and hold and wait. Ask yourself, like, what do you have the most conviction in crypto? For me, the most conviction I have is that 10 years from now, it's going to be a bigger deal than it is today. And if that's true, you just want to invest for the next 10 years. I always find it funny, people who want a short-term trade, and then they're always surprised when the market moves a way they didn't expect. I'm surprised whether the market moves up or down or sideways tomorrow. I have no way to predict that. But I think I feel pretty good about predicting that, let's say, Bitcoin will be a bigger deal in 2035 than it is in 2025. Or stablecoins and tokenization will be a bigger deal in 2030 than they are today. I feel really good about those bets. So if that's the bet you want to make, just buy, hold, and wait.
I think last time you said there's not much alpha anymore in short-term trading, but the real alpha can still be found in like long-term trends.
Yeah, I think
for normal people like us that are not AI robots.
Yeah, I always try, when I'm tempted to short-term trade, I try to imagine a hedge fund manager with a team of smart assets who makes $25 million a year and has infinite access to technology and knows everyone in the space. And then I ask myself, am I better positioned to outtrade that person, or are they better positioned to outtrade me? And the answer is always, I'm not going up against that person. But for 10 years, look, I think all of the alpha that I see in the market is people underestimating the long-term impact of technology. That's been like the story of the last 30 years. And I think that's true here.
I think there's many of them in this market. That's the most surprising. The other day I was at an event with some guys that I'm not going to mention that work for a pretty big project in the space. And they're literally saying, it's all a rug, Bitcoin is going to get rug, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, then maybe you're going to pump it to $1 million, but then it's going to get rugged. And I'm like, okay, there's always a possibility, right? Let's be humble. But I'm like, why are you in this space? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can make your money short term. And I'm like, and it reminds me in 2019 when I started to invest in Bitcoin and crypto. I was actually in Geneva for a year to build a data business. And I was like, okay, Geneva was supposed to be at that time this kind of city that was like embracing blockchain and crypto, but it was just a marketing for all these cities, like they're all doing that, right? Countries and cities back then. You couldn't even open a bank account if you were a crypto business, but they were saying yes. Anyway, I was going to talk to the 3 or 4 guys in Geneva who were building blockchain-based businesses, right? And there was these guys building this tokenization platform.
Right.
So you could tokenize anything. Like, okay, cool. So I talked to the guy, brilliant guy, ex-McKinsey, or I think it was ex-McKinsey. And the logical question I asked him, I was a mega believer in crypto and the assets, right? I'm like, you're building this tokenization platform. Do you want Bitcoin? Do you want ETH? How much invest? I mean, you should be crazily invested in these things. If you build a business on that. Zero. And I was like, what the fuck? I mean, 2019, maybe you need more conviction, but still, I was like, this makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
And then I'm starting to think, another dude who was like big on LinkedIn, Swiss dude who was the Asia Pacific leader of a big crypto business. And he was doing all this, this LinkedIn thing, which is like, you show off, you do all these events, you have the best job text description, all that stuff. And people think you're a crypto expert. Again, 2019, 2020. And I just had a call once with him. I was like, hey, let's have a call. I'm like, how much are you invested in all this stuff? Not much. I'm like, this Bitcoin got to 100K. It was 2019, 2020. I was like, bro, are you crazy? And I'm like, what? Like, so basically you have like all these kind of key figures. It's kind of like this blockchain expert from PwC, right?
Yeah.
Or it's all bullshit, right? And then you start to realize, even in the industry, okay, this is PwC or whatever, fine. They might not really believe in, they might just optimize for job title and next position, whatever. But like, even in our industry now, with some pretty important projects that we all love, the guys who run that, they're like, Bitcoin is going to rug. And I'm like, actually, when I hear that, when I hear you should buy real estate and gold, Bitcoin is going to rug. And when I hear that, I'm like, either I'm really stupid, either the opportunity is so big because people who are in this industry don't even believe in it.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's insane.
It's insane.
I agree.
And so that's the long-term alpha you talked about, right? It's
That's
like
the long-term alpha.
When I hear that, I'm like, actually, this is still early.
Yeah. That's what you want. You want that. You want that. Yeah, that is your opportunity in a nutshell. I think it's right. Well, also I'd say, think back to the people in 2019 who were doing that versus the people who were buying and holding crypto because they believed in it, and who's wealthier today. Right? It's the long term.
Well, that latest dude I'm talking about, I know the first one I'm talking about, actually was saying, yeah, I bought my first Bitcoin in 2011 or whatever, but I sold it after 2x, whatever. But I'm not a multimillionaire. He basically said something like that, and I'm like, wait. So you've been in crypto supposedly since 2011, but you still haven't made crazy money. But you're telling me Bitcoin is gonna rug, and you work in crypto today? Like something makes no sense here. I'm like, okay, I think it's probably not safe, but probably more safe to hold Bitcoin and believe it in the long term than listening to these dudes who don't believe in it and are supposedly since 14 years in this industry and haven't made crazy money because the returns were crazy, right? So
they were crazy. You didn't need to put anything in to be. Yeah. I mean, a funny thing that's happened to Bitcoin over the years is if you go back to like 2011, it was the Bitcoiners who were saying, this is different, this is new. Like this time it's different. We've created this new form of money. Now, to be long Bitcoin, all you have to say is like, look, what's been happening for the next 15 years will continue to happen.
Yeah.
It's actually the people who are skeptical of Bitcoin at this point who are saying, this time it's different, right? This time, unlike FTX or unlike Mt. Gox or unlike every other hurdle that Bitcoin jumped over, this time it's actually going to rug. And it's beautiful that Bitcoiners, right, go back to that $6 million thesis. All you have to do to believe that in Bitcoin is that what's been happening for the last 15 years will continue to happen. If that just happens, that's where Bitcoin ends up.
What's the one thing that people should remember on today's conversation?
Yeah, they should, be boring. Be boring and wealthy, maybe.
Be boring and
wealthy.
Sounds easier said than done.
Yeah, well, but
be boring and therefore you're more likely to become wealthy.
I think that's it. Again, I'd focus on that. What is the thing you really have conviction in? Is it where Bitcoin's going to be next week? I have very low conviction on where Bitcoin's going to be next week. Or is it where Bitcoin will be in 10 years? If your highest conviction is where it will be in 10 years, not in 10 days, then invest like that, right? Don't get sucked into these up and downs. If the same is true on something like Ethereum or Solana, if your conviction is stablecoins and tokenization will be a big deal in 10 years, will they be a big deal next week, 10 days from now? I don't know. Invest in what you have the highest conviction is. For me, it's the very long term of this asset class and this technology is up and to the right. Bumps along the road, but up and to the right. And so that's how I would invest.
Thank you so much, Matt, for doing this.
Yeah.
Hopefully people liked it as much, if not more than last time. I think this one was better than last time.
I agree.
Let's see if YouTube and people like it more too. We'll do a nice packaging to make sure we get the views. And thank you for being a early supporter of When Shift Happens.
You do amazing stuff here. We love it.
In our mission to make crypto look more credible and more boring. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.